Council, the Centers of Excellence program has brought a positive change to the operations of Council. In a way, we can say it's a program that came to improve our operations in terms of gender mainstreaming in the Council. Like when we joined the Centers of Excellence program in 2014, that's when we did our inception meeting with Gender Links. Gender Links signed. Gender Links signed an MOU on behalf of all the local authorities with the Ministry of Local Government. And as Council, the Ministry wrote to us that we should come up with a gender focal person who will be responsible for all gender activities and to spearhead the Centers of Excellence program, which was a move that we accepted as Council. I was selected to be the gender focal person and the CEO's PA, and from that, from the time we joined the program, we have noted quite a number of improvements in terms of gender mainstreaming. The first thing we did so that the program goes on smoothly, we started by coming up with a gender structure. How do we implement gender mainstreaming issues? So as Council, we decided to visit Rimba Road District Council, one of the councils that was in that joined the Centers of Excellence before us and was performing well. We visited the council to see how they were handling those issues, how they were budgeting for gender-specific issues, how they were implementing gender mainstreaming issues. So we noted that they had a standalone gender committee. So as Council, we decided to take that on board as well. We set up a gender committee, a standalone. The mainstreaming issues are now running smoothly in Council because all issues to do with gender are discussed in the gender committee. It means we have a budget for gender-specific issues. From there, so that's the first move that we did, one of the improvements. We now have a standalone gender committee. From there, we went on to craft our gender policy. We now have a gender policy. It was first adopted in 2015, but we reviewed the policy and it was adopted again in 2016. It now have issues to do with people living with disability. We had left out those issues in the policy. We also have a gender manual. The gender manual guides the gender department or the gender committee on how they should operate how they should run their activities. For example, some of the activities that we have in Council, activities to do with gender, we have issues like women empowerment programs, like we have a revolving fund for women projects. So what we do, we give a group of women 5 to 20 in amount. Currently we are giving them $800 per group. They do their projects and they repay the money back into the revolving fund after 6 months with a very small interest of about 6% per annum. So if it's 800, they return it after 6 months, the repayment will be $824, which is just a small amount. We are trying to empower the women so that they have their own source of income. We've realized that most of the issues to do with gender-based violence are because of lack of source of income by the women, limited resources, financial resources. So they will be fighting with their partners for resources. So we thought if we empower those women, if they have something to do, if they are trained on how to do their business, how to run their businesses, they will be empowered enough to be able to fend for their families and to be able to participate in some of the programs in the wards.